So, ayun na nga, naputol tayo, but yeah, hopefully, yes, so balikan natin. So, tapos na tayo dyan. So, we go with the example of curriculum localization. Ito yung kakasabay ko na lang na isa sa mga magandang pwede natin i-adapt. So, I chose math in here, like for example, concepts of addition and subtraction. So, idea is to give word problems where local sources are involved. So, like for example, in here, in San Carlos, ang ginamit ko is mangga. Okay? And it's a scene wherein they're going to buy items from the market. So why do we need to use localization, indigenization, and contextualization in our curriculum? It's because of the following. We increase engagement and participation, enhance critical thinking and problem-solving skills, stronger connection between academic content and real life, improve cultural awareness and sensitivity, better preparation for school and global challenges. Kasi again, sabi natin kanina, most especially in indigenization, we do not only focus on one specific view, but we highly encourage yung views outside. So worldwide view tayo. And apart from that, we highly encourage involving yung social issues in our community. Kasi not unless, ito, downside lang is, if yung teacher is mangbabash, o kasi it's community community issues natin, for example, tapos ang involved ay yung mga barangay officials, ganito, magbabash siya. Yes, maganda yung idea niya na gusto niyang buksan yung mata ng mga students niya sa issues in their community, but if you're mocking a certain individual, that's a no-no. Kaya teachers, your role talaga is crucial. Mahirap maging, patas. Magiging, walang kinikilingan. Mali naman ako. Yung hindi ka bias sa isang pananaw, for example. Okay? So, we continue your role as a teacher in contextualization curriculums. Number 1, continuous learning about local contexts, kasi we include local stories, our society, issues in our society and such. Kaya dapat si teacher maalam sa mga, if ever may mga literature ba, literary pieces na nagmula sa lugar nila. Okay? Next, flexibility in adapting teaching methods. Building partnerships with community members. Kasi again, pwede natin i-include ang mga local officials natin dyan. Kaya we have the community members. And apart from the local members or the community members, the local officials, ay mga nasa government offices natin. We can also include other stakeholders like your parents, other professional individual, other entity na pwedeng magkaroon ng direct or indirect contribution sa educational system. We could also, apart from that, advocating for contextualized resources, reflecting on and improving contextualization practices. Kasi ito, we go, if teachers collaborate from one another, yung mga resources na meron sila will not be limited. They can share it. Now, we have your further discussion about this. We have yung mga researches in the local and foreign curriculum. So in here, in the local research, we have during the pre-colonial era, the indigenous education systems. Kasi, each tribe has their own. So by tribe yan. Okay. Next, we have the Spanish colonial period, which is the introduction of formal schooling. We already discussed this in the timeline of the Philippine educational system. American colonial period, we have the education system and the post-independence. Ito na yung sa atin, continuous curriculum reform. And apart from those, we have other pa. The introduction of MTB and MLE. We have the IKSP, which is the integration of indigenous knowledge systems and practices in our curriculum. We also have the OBE, which is highly encouraged in the tertiary level, which is the outcomes-based education. And we have the STEM education initiatives, which will fall under the senior high, okay? Next, we also have other key findings. Ito. So this is the positive impact of the MTBMLP on early literacy and numeracy. So one of the key findings kung bakit they tried to introduce MTBMLE in the K-12 curriculum. And apart from that, challenges is the implementation of the learner-centered approaches. And I believe up until now, there are teachers who really are having a hard time in implementing learner-centered approaches. How is it properly done ba? It could already be reflected in your lesson plans. Makikita na doon yung next, need for improved teacher professional development. Yan, we do not have any problem with DepEd kasi they do have plans for professional development of their teachers. It's just that some teachers nag-overlap na yung activities nila, their involvement, kaya there will be time wherein hindi talaga nila nagagampanan yung instruction work nila. Okay? We also have the importance of contextualizing curriculum to local needs in culture. So other, we have methodologies. This is in research, combining quantity and quality, wherein, excuse me, teachers are deemed as action researchers. Because if there's a problem, we need to find a solution for that. That's why you're known as action researchers. And longitudinal studies, wherein it's the study that will take in a longer period of time. So, papasok dyan yung mga case studies, for example, which is known as in-depth analysis of specific schools or programs. Like, for example, bago introduce ang mental curriculum, yung K-12 curriculum underwent case study. Kaya, nakita nila yung mga lapses, nakita nila yung mga overlapping learning outcomes, kaya they now introduce matatag curriculum. Now, for the international researches naman, we have the competency-based education, which focuses on skills, and with that, we integrate 21st century skills integration, the technology-enhanced learning. It's all about ICT, skill enhancement, and such, which will be deemed as sustainable development and global citizenship education. So, ito na yung mga, some of here, like for example, the PISA. Okay, it's a program for international student assessment, result analysis. We do that here in the Philippines. Kaya nga sabi nila, bababa tayo, it's because that is one of the assessments na ina-avail ng Philippines para makita kung saan na tayo sa ranking compared sa global standards. We also have the themes such as the trends in international mathematics and sciences study, comparison with the PISA. We also have benchmarking Philippine curriculum against high-performing countries, which will result in adaptation of successful international curriculum models. Like for example, in PSU, we do benchmarking in schools where they have established system of how they do ways or how they do things. Yung mga good practices, okay? Kasi, why do we do this benchmarking activity? For us to better, for the good of the processes here in a certain school. Like for example, paano ba kinakanta ang research nila doon? Paano ba nila ginaganda yung mga ganitong event? Bakit successful and such? We need to know. So we do benchmarking. Okay? We also have this, adopting global best practices, benchmarking pa rin yan. Sharing Philippine innovations with the international community. Yan yung pumupunta sila sa ibang bansa to showcase. We have this, research and such. We have that. Now, collaborative research initiatives with foreign universities, we tie up. Kaya in PSU, they have that drive. They go to different countries to share. Like for example, si Suyadi, isa na yun sa mga ginawa ng school, balancing global standards with local educational needs. And we also have suggested activities in here. So ito yung mga possible activities natin at the end of this lesson. So I will be announcing later on kung ano yung nandyan. So basahin na lang natin kung ano yan and then prepare na lang kayo. So that is the end of our lesson in Prof. Ed 109. Yeah, God bless exam.